from Sapphire Glade Comics. I'm back again with a new video. This time I am reviewing a deluxe edition book that collects a series that I wanted to read. So that is going to be Gen 13, Starting Over, the deluxe edition. This is written by Jim Lee. His art's the art is also by him. Brandon Chow is in here as well, and J. Scott Campbell artwork as well on interior pages. I bought this book because I was interested in this when I first saw it. Forgive me, I have a weakness for covers that have a team and cute characters on it. So let's go ahead and get started. So show off the front there, your spine, the back of the book, which I will go ahead and read. Who are Gen 13? This is the story of 5 ordinary teenagers who become unwitting pawns in a covert government experiment. Pulled from their everyday lives and held in a remote military installation, the captive teens must make their escape while discovering the truth about their identities, as well as their new and remarkable abilities. Meet Fairchild, Grunge, Burnout, Freefall, Rainmaker, and more in this classic 90s comic created by Jim Lee, Brandon Chow, and J. Scott Campbell. Now published in oversized hardcover, this volume collects stories from the original Gen 13 miniseries, Gen 13 1.5, issues 0 through 5 of the ongoing series, and pinup pages from the Wildstorm universe source book. So it has a dust jacket on it, so we will remove the dust jacket so you can see the actual cover they went ahead and used. And here it is. This is what they used for the deluxe edition. Very pretty. Let me split that open so you can kind of see it. Awesome team arrangement. Absolutely awesome cover. That is Jim Lee's artwork. And I believe J. Scott Campbell did some of these interiors as well. Because I believe this is the only series that actually has J. Scott Campbell's artwork actually in there. I know he does a lot of covers, but you rarely ever see his actual art in the book, in modern day comics. So we're just going to page through it, and I'll give you my thoughts as we go along. Nice high quality glossy pictures. Here's all the people who worked on this book, and this is where things begin. This was the first miniseries in 1994. I was a baby in 1994. I was a toddler. I was only 4 years old. And then it continues on here. There's a split between the two miniseries, because they have Gen 13 1.5 as well, and has the other miniseries collected. So yeah, just gonna flip through. Excellent origin story about our antagonists. So it was actually a fantastic read from the Gen 12 team, which was pretty interesting. And this is, like I said, this is 90s style artwork, and this is Jim Lee's artwork, so there is some interesting artwork in here. But it's a review. I'll give you my thoughts. And we meet up with Fairchild, who is like a top student in college, and she just gets invited by some government folks, which always ends well. They go through some training, and like I said, there is some risque artwork in here. So she's in the facility. We meet Grunge. We meet Freefall. So we get a quick introduction to these characters, which I think is pretty nice. And she's trying to, she gets sick because the food they're feeding them is supposed to enhance their powers and get them going. So she tries to find the infirmary, but she comes across something a little bit more confidential. So very, very cool, and she runs into Grunge here and Freefall. Their powers haven't manifested yet, and she then and then in these next pages, a fight breaks out, and she goes pretty much She-Hulk. Pretty much grows a couple of feet, gains some extra muscle, and yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the way they did this. They could just, when I read comics, I want to read from, when I'm reading this, from left to right, not turn the book around and read it like that. So, risky artwork there, and then kind of breaks into a fight and kind of totally forget. Oh, and here's a nice full body picture of Freefall here. So fun stuff happens here. They're trying to escape the facility. They come across a traitor, and this is like a flashback of as she was getting her powers and how painful it was. So like I said, very risky artwork. But it's good. It's good. It's good information. And yeah, they get captured again by bad guys. And Caitlin goes team player and has to go rescue them because she becomes the team leader. Spoiler. And there is some J. Scott Campbell artwork. I think some of this is a lot of this is his pencils, and the colors are done by one of the other artists on this book. But Jim Lee wrote it and did some artwork for it, and I think J. Scott Campbell did the majority of the artwork for it. And I know that because all you gotta do to determine if it's, oh yeah, that's risky. Sorry, I'm not gonna show that. I may have already showed it, so sorry. Not for kids. Is you look at the eyes. J. Scott Campbell has a specific way of drawing eyes, and it's a good way to figure out that it's his artwork. So they break free of the facility. Well, they're still stuck in the facility, and they work on escaping it. We got these two new characters that are kind of like buddies. Don't know too much because it's been a while since I finished this book. And we move into kind of like those halfway point issues that kind of just goes over. Oh nope, sorry. Yeah, so they're still working on breaking out of the facility through the first 5 mini issues, and this is the 1.5 issue right here, where they're on a road trip, trying to get back to, and they come across this character, which I guess is time traveler within the Wildstorm universe. I haven't read any other Wildstorm stories, but I'm interested. I just gotta see if they're in collected edition, because if any of these 90 comics are available in single issues, they're probably very expensive. So there's a little fight that breaks out. Yeah. And then we have and then they all go their separate ways temporarily to visit their friends and family. Really like this story. It was a really heartwarming story. Learning more about the characters, their development, and really nicely fleshed out. So it was pretty nice. Oh, and Grunge, his powers, she can fly and levitate objects. He can transfigure himself to be whatever he needs to be. Caitlin has super strength, and yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then the other characters have other superpowers. These two have a bit of relationship. Like I said, they're teenagers, so a lot of teenager angst, and as you can see, the artwork completely changes here. So J. Scott Campbell's more modern artwork is here in these later issues, and the colors are much better. See, you can tell just by looking. That's J. Scott Campbell artwork. And what Caitlin's trying to do, she wants to find answers. So she wants to find her father, and yes, there's more of this. I don't like it when comics do that. Yeah, so there's a bit of an attack on this little club here. That's a pretty cool action scene. Really awesome. You get the entire team here in their modern team clothes. So you got Rainmaker here. I forgot what her powers are, but they're pretty cool. And Caitlin, again, super strength, fire blast, has fire powers. Think of Johnny Storm from. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. So don't judge me on that. I am not very familiar with 90s comics. So, yeah. Good artwork, good fight scenes, very well drawn. Awesome scene here. And what's nice is each issue seems to be its own standalone story and fight. And I like it. I really, really enjoy it. And then there's this character, so this ties into a greater universe. Oh, sorry. So, of course, there's a beach scene here. We'll skip right through that, and there's a fight that breaks out with another enemy in this universe. And yeah, it's pretty intense. And so Caitlin wants to set out to find her father or get answers to some questions. And so she does. She goes into I forgot what his name was. But they travel the world to get to the secret island. And we get into a bit of like a Wonder Woman type story that's three parts in. Yeah, when she gets into some fights, that's when her powers kick in. So she's taking out her skirt because she accidentally got a little bit taller. So she's just covering herself there. But yeah, here's these are like Amazon warriors from like that are based on the Wonder Woman series, and I thought that was pretty cool. Again, pencil work by J. Scott Campbell, and he did a great job drawing these ladies. It's a bit like Wonder Woman, but it's not Wonder Woman. It's just they're taking references from Wonder Woman to make this universe because it is still a DC book. So Roxy, yeah, her name is Roxy. So she's on the ship with a bunch of pirates that are just discussing people. And again, another one of these pages. I don't like that. I think I've said that multiple times. and Caitlin meets up with this guy, and she actually steps on mine, but due to her superhuman strength and her She-Hulk-like ability, she survives and just. I laughed so hard at this part when I read it in full. It's pretty fun. So they're all trying to get to this Wonder Woman, to this Amazon Warrior Island, because that's where she thinks her friends are, and it's another facility, in a way. Oh, sorry, Mitchell Lynch is the name of this character. So he probably plays a big role in this universe, but we're only seeing a little bit in Gen 13 of him. So yeah, got the Themyscira type city there, and this really awesome artwork by J. Scott Campbell. This is a really good drawing of our main team leader, Caitlin. And so what they're doing is all these friends, they wind up on this island, and they each get wind up having to do. They wind up being taken prisoner, basically. Grunge, being the only male, has to do male things. There's this thing called blood ceremony. Not sure what that's all about. So there's a huge battle that plays out here, and yeah, it was a great read. I absolutely enjoyed it. I would say if you're up for a random, fun, out of this world adventure from the '90s, this is a good book to get on with that. Great characters, character development, great storytelling, great artwork by two fantastic artists, and it's from the '90s. One of the maybe not as big as the from like the era of comics from the 1960s to the 1980s, but the 1990s comics are pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So we have covers and pinup gallery that just kind of shows all the various covers that came out when this book was in print. And I'm just going to flip through them here very quickly. When I first saw this, I'm like, "Oh, is that a first? Is that a first Scotty Young?" No, it's not a Scotty Young one. It's this art. This variant art is by Arthur Adams and Alex Sinclair. But it looks like Scotty Young artwork. We got this crazy team pitch there. Some risky covers, and then another one there, and something in this must have been a Campbell exclusive. Another Campbell cover that kind of shows Caitlin's outfits that she wears. Got some cosplay covers. Again, this was the '90s. So things were different in the '90s, a whole lot different in the '90s. General sketch page. I really like these covers right here. If I can find this cover, I want to buy it. And a connecting variant, very cool. Or wraparound probably. No, connecting. Nope, two separate ones, yeah. Another fantastic cover, more covers, even more covers. This is a nice one. And then just some character design vlogs. And just telling what the characters are and what they do. Just gonna flip through those real quick. And then some sketches from J. Scott Campbell. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Very cool. So there you guys have it, my quick overview and review of Gen 13 Deluxe Edition Starting Over. This is a crazy book to read. I mean, I was tempted to put it down several times because I was just like, I don't understand the story. But I stuck with it. I read it. I enjoyed it, and that is that. So again, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, there is a hit the like button, helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to see more of my videos, I am at 63 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. The next big subscriber milestone for me is going to be 70 subscribers, and when there are 70 subscribers, I might do a giveaway. I don't know yet. So yes. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Did you read Gen 13 when it first came out? Do you want to read it? If you do, there is going to be a couple links to where you can buy this book down below. And yeah, that's really all I have, guys. Oh, if you want to be first in my content, there's a notification bell in the upper right hand corner. Beyond that, thank you guys for watching, and you all have a good rest of your day. Have a good night. Bye-bye.